What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Janibek Alimkhanuly versus Hassan N'Dam, and this is going to be a 10-rounder in the middleweight division, and this fight is going to be Saturday, November 20th, from the Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on ESPN pay-per-view. And to get into both fighters' resumes, Janibek Alimkhanuly, fighting out of Kazakhstan, holds a record of 10 wins, no defeats, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 8 by BoxRec in the middleweight division. And to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout victory over Gustavo Gaston Coria, and he also is coming off a dominant and destructive stoppage victory over former world champion Rob Brandt. And to get into his opponent's resume, Hassan N'Dam, fighting out of France, holds a record of 38 wins, 5 defeats, with 21 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 20 by BoxRec in the super middleweight division, and he's also a four-time world title challenger, and he's the former WBA middleweight world champion, as well as the former interim WBO and WBA middleweight world champion. But now to list all of his defeats, he has a unanimous decision loss to Fedor Chudinov, a knockout loss to Callum Smith, a knockout loss to Ryota Murata, a unanimous decision defeat to David Lemieux, and a unanimous decision loss to Peter Quillen. But not to list some of his best victories, he has a unanimous decision victory over Curtis Stevens, my bad. He also has a split decision victory over Ryota Murata in their first fight. He also has a majority decision victory over Martin Murray and a unanimous decision victory over Avtanti Kurtsides. And in my opinion, this fight is going to go in favor of the younger and more powerful Janibek Alimkhanuly. Not only is Alimkhanuly shown that he's got excellent power, N'Dam does not have a good chin at all. He's been dropped so many times throughout his career, and it's just so evident that his chin is not good. Because, I remember against, I think it was like Peter Quillen, he got dropped many times, even against Lemieux. He's just known for getting knocked down. And especially now that he's fighting a power puncher in Alimkhanuly who loves to bang, I think that it's going to be a horrible matchup for N'Dam. And, I think Janibek should be able to get him out of there pretty early on, maybe to mid to late rounds in this fight. Alimkhanuly is definitely due for another big fight after this one. He's coming off the victory over Rob Brandt, as I mentioned earlier, now going to beat a former world champion again in N'Dam. And this is a decent win. I know it is a sort of step down from the Rob Brandt victory, but it's still a good win nonetheless. N'Dam is definitely still ranked in the top 20, in my opinion, at like super middleweight or middleweight, because he does have those good wins. He's still got good boxing skill, but his chin always lets him down in his biggest fights. So how I see this fight going down for each round, I think, it's really just going to be Alimkhanuly just coming forward on N'Dam, and N'Dam is not going to really fire back with much. He might jab a bit, but we could see N'Dam getting dropped like 4 or 5 times in this fight before the referee stops it. He could go down exactly how he went against Callum Smith, where he just went down flat in his back every single time, just getting hit with straight right after straight right. And Alimkhanuly's main punch is that straight down the pipe, and he could land that easily on N'Dam. But if I were N'Dam, I would just try and box in the outside. Really, that's what I would try and do. Because, you have a bad chin, and why would you want to just trade with the guy who's got excellent power? So it'd be smart for N'Dam to box on the outside a bit, try and survive a couple of rounds, maybe go mid to late, and he could definitely win maybe one round at most throughout this fight. That could be maybe the opening round, just when Janibek is sort of feeling him out. But otherwise, I can't really see N'Dam having much success throughout. And it's really just going to be Alimkhanuly just coming forward, landing big shots on N'Dam, and he's just not going to do much. I know Hassan N'Dam is a pretty well-experienced and veteran fighter. You could tell by his record. He's got 43 fights in total, won multiple world titles, counting interim belts as well. And I just can't really see him having much success in this fight, and I think his chin is going to let him down. This fight can end in many ways. It could either be a standing stoppage, he could either get knocked down, not get up, or it could end in his corner, or the corner could throw in a towel. It can end in any of those ways. Because, N'Dam, as I mentioned before, or N'Dam does not really have the greatest chin, as most people would know if they watched a lot of his biggest fights. So with that being said, I have Janibek Alimkhanuly winning this fight pretty easily by knockout from mid to late, probably from rounds 4 to rounds 8. and he'll get his 11th victory, 7th by knockout, one of the best victories of his career thus far. And he could possibly get, who knows, a world title shot next after coming off these 2 big victories if he does beat Hassan N'Dam or Hassan N'Dam, most likely, which he will. So overall, Janibek Alimkhanuly should be able to get a knockout victory over Hassan N'Dam, and I think the stoppage will happen from rounds 4 to rounds 8. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.